And welcome back, everybody, to our Wednesday edition Around the Town. Again, we're at the Northridge in Penn Valley. Melisa Mistler and Ronnie Warmerdam are my two guests. Of course, you know Melisa from the where do I begin? All the many facets of volunteerism she does in our community. She owns M3 Mall, beauty products and cosmetics and health stuff. And hey, Melisa, how you doing?
I'm doing great, John. Thank you so much for having me back.
And you are representing Tapestry and the M3 Mall Queens because you guys have stepped up over the last couple of years to help Ronnie, who 5 years ago came to Dr. Agness and said, hey, I got a great idea for a fundraiser. My husband helped save my life, and so we're going to call it Saved by Second Base Ladies Softball Tournament. Ronnie, good to see you again.
Thank you, John. It's nice to be here today.
So hard to believe that was 5 years ago. And just give us the backstory real quick for somebody who hasn't heard this before, how you got to this name.
Well, yes, my husband found the lump that I had, and I was very fortunate that I could just go in and get a mammogram, and obviously it led to further testing till you get the daunting call that, yes, you know, you have cancer. I had a great team, recovered quickly. I think my whole ordeal, I have to say, was about a 3-week, 4 weeks, no chemo. Afterwards, you know, like I said, we went after it aggressively, and I've been cancer-free ever since. But afterwards, I felt very fortunate to have all those opportunities to just go right in. It was like a stage one, you know. I caught it right away. Although I felt, you know, if I didn't have that opportunity to go get that free mammogram, I would have just poo-pooed it, said, you know, told my husband, you know, like I did, you know, it's no big deal. It took me weeks to go in, but you know, it's no big deal, and I probably would have let it continue, but, you know, since I had that opportunity, we caught it right away. And I wanted other women to have that opportunity. And so I also had many years I'd wanted to throw a softball tournament. And so, hey, you know, the two seem to fit. So, and also after you have that little cancer scare, you start to say, maybe I should do some of those things I've always wanted to do, you know. So I got on the horse and started doing something.
You're a softball player to begin with, right? I mean, so this is one of your passions?
Yes, as they were telling about what my whole procedure would be in January and the recovery time, I basically said to the woman, well, I'd be able to play ball in April. And she kind of laughed at me, but I was playing ball in April. Not throwing the best, but they didn't know that on the field. So didn't miss a beat.
So how long ago was this discovery that you had this lump?
It was in 2010. So, yeah, I was. Oh, yeah. So it didn't take me long to match up the two things that I wanted to do. So.
Okay, so Mistler, when did you get involved?
Well, actually, John, you introduced me to Dr. Melisa Agness and all of the rewards of being connected with Insight Imaging and the fact that she does provide the free mammograms or the low-cost mammograms for the underinsured. And so I've believed in the cause. Dr. Melisa and I have grown very close through Tapestry through the years. And so Tapestry does a fundraiser every month that's at their gathering, and then we also go out every month and serve the community. So a few years ago, Tapestry had their out with Ronnie's event, the Saved by Second Base, and from an event coordinator standpoint, I mean, I was just blown away by the details of what Ronnie was doing. And so since I believe in the same cause that she was raising funds for, and then just saw the professionalism of the event, I just knew it was something we needed to even do more. So Tapestry's been involved for a couple years, but the Queens were brand new. So last year was the first year that we had the Queens involved with gathering the raffle prizes, helping to sell raffle tickets, and selling from the food vendor booth. And so I actually raised my hand saying, Ronnie, please let me help you. We have volunteers. I believe in your cause, and I'm not asking to change anything about your event because it's perfect. And I know we talked about this off air, but for those that are listening, she even has pink powder as the striping on the field and does all of these prizes for the doubles and different things. And so if you don't play ball, because I don't, you will still thoroughly enjoy this event. And so if you are hearing us, I just ask that you would come out July 23rd and 24th out to Memorial Park. Come buy a hamburger, buy some raffle tickets. All of your Yeah, watch really fun softball. And that way you can be part of it too. I mean, free or low-cost mammograms to our community does significantly change lives. We're hearing that story from Ronnie right now. So come on out.
All right. So it's all women, except for Sunday you have a Coed tournament?
Yep, the women are on Saturday, and my first year I thought I would just have a women's event. Well, gee, those guys started asking and asking. They have an interest in healthy breasts as well, and they wanted to be involved, and so we did develop a co-ed day for getting the guys involved, too.
Okay. So why don't we do this? We'll take our final commercial break so we can just kind of reel it off from here right up till the end of the hour. My guests are Ronnie Warmerdam and Melisa Mistler. Ronnie's been the brains and brawn behind the Saved by Second Base golf tournament. It's where my head's at. Softball tournament coming up July 23rd and 24th. It's going to be on two fields on Saturday, both Memorial Park and Litton Field, and then Sunday will be just at Memorial Park. And it's a great venue, a great fun tournament to be part of, or just to watch, and some great food. So we're going to talk more with Ronnie. And my guests are Melisa Mistler and Ronnie Warmerdam. We're talking about Saved by Second Base, ladies softball tournament coming up July 23rd and 24th as a fundraiser for Insight Imaging. And the nonprofit that's attached to this is Western Sierra Medical Clinic, which is a great combination. And when did that form, Ronnie?
I think it was just last year. Yeah, as the Western Sierra Medical Clinic is, growing and expanding. It seemed like a natural fit. Yeah.
Perfect fit. So all donations, monetary donations, the checks can be written to Western Sierra Medical Clinic and therefore be a taxable deduction for you on your personal income tax, which is a great idea. All right, so let's talk about some of the advertising and donating opportunities. And I'm going to turn to you, Ms. Mistler, because that is your bailiwick. So how can people get involved besides just coming out and supporting these women?
So, of course, everybody that is listening is invited to come watch the softball tournament, buy the raffle tickets, buy food. But other things that we're doing, if you go on Facebook, we do have a Facebook event under the Insight Imaging Facebook page. And on that event, there's a link to all of the different things that we need. And some of it is, could you bring ice at 9 a.m.? Could you bring ice at 12 p.m.? I mean, so there's some simple ways that we can help out that way. Or if there's a business listening right now, we're accepting raffle donations valued at $25 or more for our different raffle baskets. And then we are also looking for volunteers that want to sign up for selling the raffle tickets or selling the food that day. So there's a variety of ways that you can help that way. And then businesses also have a chance to put their banner on the field. We'll do that for you. So it's just a small fee of $30. You bring that over to my office at M3 Mall that's right by Memorial Park, and we will put the banner up for the two-day event, so you have the advertising all weekend long. And then another fun way is if you want to just put your business card in a combination, that's just $15. And so we're scanning in the business cards and making it a one post where there's cross-tagging involved, where we really believe that we'll reach about 2,500 people with this post. So whether it's donating a cupcake, whether it's donating ice, having your business card for $15, a banner on the fence for $30, and then we do have a model today with our shirt and tank top, and we have the logos of the different businesses on the back. And so there's quite a few different ways that they can advertise that way, or we'll turn it over to Ronnie as far as how you can sponsor a team, which is the $250, or a co-sponsor's $125. So starting from $250 down to $15 or donating a cupcake, there's truly something for everyone to be involved, because we need our entire community to be behind this amazing effort.
Okay, well, let's talk about, we'll get to the T-shirts and the tank tops in a second, Ryan, but let's talk about over the years. So you got 4 of them under your belt. Well, last year was probably the most successful of the 4 so far, and you raised how much was able to be donated to Western Sierra on behalf of Insight Imaging?
Last year, the final total was around 11,000. We had people even donating after the event, which is just fine. I mean, they obviously heard about it, saw that it was a great event in the weekend, and they came into Melisa's office and dropped her a check, and that was fantastic. So I think it was a total of 11,000. Very excited.
And we're going to do another show between now and the tournament, and Dr. Agness will join us as well, and we can talk about the number of people whose lives have been touched, as yours was, by these generous donations. And what a simple way to do it. I mean, having a fun tournament like you've got, participating is, Melisa's laid out the opportunities. Every little bit helps, and I know over the years Melisa Agness has done a tremendous number of mammograms. I know we're operating under a grant for 3 years from Susan G. Komen and provided a ton of money for that, and yours has just been augmented those tremendous funds. And Melisa Agness will not tell us how many. I mean, I guess we got to go to Ricky to find out for office manager, because she is blind to who is getting a donated mammogram or whatever, and she's got her reasons, which we'll find out. But tournament entry, still got opportunities?
Oh yes, they can give me a call. My number is 530-615-8595. Obviously, I can give you a lot more information if you give me a call. If you want to be a team, want to have a team in, or if you just want to sponsor a team, what you're doing is you're sponsoring 10 ladies out on the field. They have a great day, but you're not only doing that, you're sponsoring somebody in your community for that mammogram. I mean, I think you can probably get 2 ladies, in one sponsorship for that mammogram. So your sponsorship goes a long way. I mean, it's fun for the weekend, and it's there for helping somebody in the community.
So how competitive are these events?
Well, we have our 4-time champions that we're trying to find somebody to defeat these gals, but they are tough. And we've had, I think last year was just a nail-biter at the end. I mean, it was back and forth, back and forth. It was just a wild finish and an exciting time. So there's some real competitive ladies out there. But I also have a second bracket for some of us that are not quite that hot and competitive. So if you just want to get out, get your feet wet, swing the bat a few times, I have a second bracket of ladies that, we're just out there soaking up the heat and having a good time. But then we have also our competitive group. I mean, if you're a player, we have those ladies playing too. And the Coed is a mix, We've got our tough ones, not tough ones. It's really just supposed to be a fun day. The menus with bats. We disrupt some things a little bit, because if you get a double, there's little prizes. There's a spinning wheel and you get a prize, and it's just a lot of fun. So just hanging out in the sunshine and having a good time.
Enjoying some good food, right?
Absolutely. Hamburgers, hot dogs, nachos, all of the homemade goods from the bake sale that are always just so yummy. So quite a bit. Really, and then we've got, ballpark food, Gatorade, sodas, water. So we had several people stop by last time just for lunch, and then we're surprised at how much fun it was and stayed and watched the game. So come on out.
Now, your queens are going to be out soliciting raffle prizes from local businesses. And what a great opportunity. I've met an awful lot of the queens over the past couple months, and especially the young ladies. What a great opportunity for them, not only for their community involvement, but for also appreciating the importance of early detection and mammograms.
It really is. I do think so highly of what our queens are doing, but we had last year, Amber, that was the Teen Miss Nevada County. She is now Teen Miss Northern California. She and her mom went just basically door to door to businesses last year. And so just at an early age, for her to see the importance of giving back, to understand what mammograms are, I mean, it really is something so positive both ways. So to have somebody young serving the community and learning at the same time, I just don't think you could beat that. And then they'll be there all day long, both days, serving somehow. So we'll have a good crew out there Saturday and Sunday with big smiles and lots of fun.
So, Ronnie, we got about 45 seconds. Just run down the details one more time and include your phone number.
Saturday the 23rd is a ladies' event. Sunday the 24th is a Coed event. My number is 530-615-8595. And if you really can't remember that, just remember M3 Mall and maybe contact Melisa Mistler. She'll get you, or Inside Imaging. They'll get you to the right spot.
Many ways to find yourself at the right spot.